Welcome to Gabby's Adventures. Hi guys. So, if you didn't know, I'm in college right now, and it's been pretty boring. Most people are like, oh my god, college is so hectic. I've had 5 essays and like 20 billion books to read. I'm just here like, I haven't had to read one book. I don't know if it's because I'm an art major or I don't know. Oh, I should tell you. No, I should tell you one story that's happened in college so far. Me and my friend Joanne were walking. No, actually, I was at the dining hall and I was walking back to the dorm and I saw Joanne. I was like,
Joanne, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in like a day. What's good?
and she was like, so then we talked about stuff, and for the most of the time we talked about toilets. I kind of have that effect on people. We talk about the weirdest things. So we talked about toilets, and she told me about the toilets in China, the squatting ones, because I've always wanted to know about those. And like, this black guy, he like walks up to us while we're talking about toilets and stuff, and just stands there for like a couple minutes. It was so weird, and we just kept talking because I was like, he's probably just thinking about something or doesn't notice that we're talking. He stood there he waited until we were done talking, and he was like, he turned to me and he was like, no, he didn't say damn, that was me. He was like, you're really pretty. And I was like,
Thank you.
and he was like,
Do you want a chip?
This guy had a bag of Lay's in his hand. Who walks up to someone with a bag of Lay's? Then he offered me a chip. I took one.
I took one.
I shouldn't have took one. That could have been laced. And I was like,
Whatever, it's a free chip. I'll take it.
so I ate it. And then he was like, do you want to get leapt? I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what that. I feel like black people just expect me to know what they're saying. First of all, I come from a town called Pine Bush. There's nothing suburban about Pine Bush. I don't know why people just think I'm from the city. I'm not from the city. Most of these people are from the city. I'm from the bush.
From the bush.
Don't say that like I did. Don't say the bush. It's called Pine Bush. Like, I feel like they just expect me to know what they're saying. I do not know what you're saying. I do not know what you're saying. I don't do that stuff. So he's like, do you want to get leapt?
And I was like, sorry.
And then I didn't even answer him. I was like, me and Joanne just kept talking, and then we were just like, oh yeah, I'll see you later. Joanne was already she was already down the street when this guy started talking to me about getting left. She didn't even want to stay for that. I was like, I don't want to stay either, I don't know.
And then I was like, bye, Joanne. She's like, bye. And I was like, I hope this guy doesn't follow me.
So then I walk back to the dorm, and I call my boyfriend Steven. And I'm just like, Steven, some guy just said he asked if I want to get leapt. And he was like, what? I was like, I don't know what that means. Can you search it? He was like, sure. So, first of all, we don't even know how to spell this word. Like, what is leapt? He, she, me, leapt. I don't know what leapt is. I don't know how to spell it.
Who says this? Is this thing? Do I just not know? You know how long it took for me to know what cuffed meant? I didn't know that meant like, relationship stuff. I didn't know what cuffed. See, I can't even get the word right, but I didn't know what that means.
Once he figured out how to spell it and what it meant, he was like, it means sex or something like that. He was like, he was asking for sex.
I was like, Who? Why? Or why? Do people just ask this on the street?
Hey, do you want to get lit? Like,
Now every time I hear that, it's like, do you want to have sex? I'm like, do I look like that kind of a person that want to have sex with you? Do I really want to have sex with someone I do not know? Do people just ask this all the time? I don't know. I don't want to find out. I have a boyfriend. Keep your nastiness to yourself. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Stranger danger. Mm-mm. And I told my mom about it. I didn't tell her about the part about sex. And she was like, oh, that's great. And I was like, I didn't tell you the whole thing. I didn't tell her the whole thing still. But I'm just like, no. It's funny because when we had the petting zoo here at Oneonta, this guy was running after the turkey.
I don't know why guys have an obsession with turkeys.
He was one of them guys running around and trying to catch it. I'm just like, let the turkey live. Let the turkey live. He just wants to live his turkey life, raise some turkey children, and not get eaten for Thanksgiving. That's all he wants. Thanksgiving. He wants to live for this family for Thanksgiving. Don't go attacking the turkey just to hold him, you know? Anyways, that's my first story. I'm here in college. It was like a month ago or like 2 months ago that happened. It's like, what month is it now? I don't remember. It's November. No, I think it happened last month. But anyways, thanks for listening, and I hope you had a good time. Keep it on the flip side.